Today's video is on James Hagens, the 5'11", 175-pound center from Boston College of Hockey East in the NCAA. Hagens, a 2006 birth year, made the jump to college hockey for his draft year and had his ups and downs, which we'll get into, but I thought overall it was a success. He entered the year as the consensus #1 pick, but has slipped a bit in the public eye. While I think some of it has been a bit exaggerated, there are some reasons for concern.
Have to make decisions of how aggressive you can get when you're trying to shoot for that empty net. They've done a really good job.
Here comes Gabe Perreault. Plays it wide. Hagens scores!
Hagens has shifted more into a tier alongside guys like Denway, Frundell, Martone, and O'Brien. When compared to those guys, the first thing that jumps off the page with Hagens is his pace of play outclasses everyone. Mechanically, I believe he's the best player in this draft. His posture is perfect. His body stacks optimally from the top down, allowing him to make plays with his head up, disconnecting the upper half from the lower half. He's short in stature, but he's a strong, powerful kid already. There's no maneuvers on the ice that Hagens struggles with, and he'll be a plus NHL level skater. The top end speed isn't super elite, but he can play at a high pace.
Again with Eamon Powell out. Here is Perreault. Throws it across. Tip it up. They score!
Hagens does a lot of his best work carrying the puck with speed and transition. He runs east-west routes to find pockets between coverage and neutral and has the first step breakaway speed to cut it downhill. If he kicks the puck outside, he has a really good innate ability to float through multiple windows shortly after, presenting multiple different looks for the new puck carrier. When you combine the previously mentioned mechanics with incredible vision and passing abilities, he's a terrific rush playmaker. Additionally, his shot may be better than Logan Cooley's, one of his most frequent comparables. His release doesn't feature much variation, typically just dragging it out of his hip pocket, but it's strong and gets off quick.
A teď už Hudson. Paul Hudson tentokrát je nad Hagensem a Morem.
A lot has been made about Hagens' slide of sorts down lists, and the most common reasoning I've seen has been size concerns, but for me, it's not necessarily about that. When I look at Hagens, it comes down to his ability to make plays under pressure. Far too often, it looks like he presses a panic button when a defender steps up and engages. There's times when he throws a puck and it results in a beautiful play, just off his raw skill, but these are few and far between. The best undersized centers in the NHL, the ones that succeed the most in tight-checking hockey, know when to manage pucks, slow the game down, and control on the cycle. He tries to make a lot of plays that just aren't there. When it appears, he's willing to accept a turnover, losing possession if it means he doesn't get hit or embarrassed. Red flags are going to go up.
Poked away by Galvis. Hagens back with it. Throws it towards the goal, picked up by Galvis. Chias has it back. Looks ahead. Leonard. Banks it back deep for Hagens. That's picked up by Galvis, but the exit pass was knocked down. Now goes.
Nothing too dangerous. Again, they're going to be out there a lot the rest of the way. Here's Eamon Powell. Set a BC record when the game began. Game number 170. No BC.
Defensively, his size doesn't necessarily help him, but he's by no means a soft player. He's willing to engage on the forecheck against opposing transitions and in his own corners with his already strong frame. Hagens' defensive awareness could use some work as he struggled tracking assignments that drift into quieter ice. Overall, he's never going to be elite defensively, but it's not the peak of my concern.
Live and shoots up high off the glass. Catton pulls it free. 3 to go here in the third.
Personally, I've gone every which way on Hagens this year. I'm willing to bet on the high-end skill, the resume, and the pace of play. But his weaknesses can't be denied, and one can argue struggling under physical pressure is the worst weakness to have when transitioning to the NHL. It's possible he figures it out, learns to manage pucks, and become a more complete, gathered player. I still believe he'll slot into my top 5 on my final list, maybe even top 3. At the end of the day, there still remains a chance he's the best overall player from this entire draft. but the concerns are there and can't be ignored.
And Boyum knocked that away. Rayard, who leads the Swiss with 3 goals, had that pass picked off, and Boyum moves it ahead. For Moore. Moore to Ziemer. Back for Moore. And the puck moves in the corner for Samsonov. Now loose puck in. Front score! It's Hagens! Gets Kirsch down and makes it 2-0 for the United States.